When I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, because you're amazing.
Oh, I'm sorry, did that not count as a musical talent? It's the Tuesday dance, because my name is Katie, and it's Tuesday, yeah. So, today is Tuesday, November 30th, and I have some questions I need to answer really quickly, because my computer's being stupid, and I haven't had the amount of time that I usually would to film this before I need to go to class in half an hour. So, on we go. Question number 1. What do you want to be and why? I want to be a teacher. I am going to school right now to get my degree in secondary education with an emphasis in social studies. I will be able to teach world history, U.S. history, economics, geography, government, and a couple other things. And I'm also going to get certified in teaching English as a second language. Why I want to be that is because there's an integral part of me that just loves helping other people, and the best way for me to do that with my life would be to educate them. When I was little, I wanted to be a lawyer, not the high, classy whatever that most little kids want. I actually wanted to be a public defender because I wanted to help people. But I changed my mind and decided I wanted to teach. One of my all-time favorite movies is Freedom Writers, and Miss G is one of the reasons I want to be a teacher, besides all the fabulous teachers I've had in my life. Sergeant Myers, Mr. Fernandez, Miss Roberts, Colonel, and that's just to name a few off the top of my head. Question number 2. Favorite book and favorite quote from that book. I'm a Harry Potter nerd fighter, but I don't specifically count any one of those as my favorite book. This hair is really frustrating. I don't exactly know why I just don't. My favorite author is Jodi Picoult. I love her enough that I even brought 2 of her books with me to college. This one is my second favorite Jodi Picoult. I didn't bring my favorite Jodi Picoult because I let an old friend borrow it and now we are no longer friends. And I really hate that because it was my favorite book ever and I really want it back. Selena, if you're watching this, I know that's what you want to get me. But Picture Perfect by Jodi Picoult is about an abusive relationship. And 19 Minutes, which is my favorite book by Jodi Picoult, is about a school shooter. I am not crazy, but in 19 Minutes, my favorite line is, "And Peter, with his 20/20 vision, looked down." Now, I know that's kind of a really sad line to be my favorite line and my favorite quote, but let me tell you a little history about myself. I was born with congenital cataracts, which just means I had cataracts when I was born, and it's hereditary in my family. When I was 6 weeks old, I had my natural lenses removed. I'm very thankful that I have these, but as a small child, I'm sure we've all been picked on in our lives, and small children can be very, very cruel, and elementary school, the end, 6th grade mostly, was not a very good time for me. The story's told from several point of views, so I'm going to just go ahead and say there's 2 protagonists, Josie and Peter, and both of them, I'm not going to ruin it at all, but both of them lived my life. Anyway, so that's why that's my favorite book. You should all go read it right now. Even you, Colin, even though it's a girl book, read it anyway. Question 3. What is a theory that fascinates you? Like I said earlier, I am a history buff, and so for that reason, things that fascinate me are things in history. Theories as why they happened, or historical mysteries that will never be solved. I personally love the story of Anastasia, although pop culture says it has never been solved. It actually has been solved, and I can't name it off the top of my head right now, but I will look it up, and that will go right here. I like conspiracy theories. I get that from my daddy. He's a conspiracy theorist. I love the History Channel, and they always have like really cool specials and stuff on conspiracy theories and the like. Number 4. What started you in Nerdfighteria? Last June, a friend of mine on Facebook posted, "I need an I look better in purple t-shirt." And so I had to Google and figure out what this was. And Charlie Is So Cool Like's YouTube channel popped up. And I watched all of his videos in the space of like 2 days. This is what started me on YouTube too, actually. And then he started talking about this thing called VidCon and talking about his friends John and Hank. And so I started watching John and Hank's videos, and here I am. But yeah, I've only been a nerdfighter since about June, but I've already read all of John Green's books, and I watched most of the videos, and I'm going to be involved in Project for Awesome, which we should do together. That would be so cool. Question number 5, I have already answered with the intro to this video. Obviously, I do not have any musical talents besides listening to music. I was in band In middle school, I was percussionist, but it didn't go anywhere farther than that. Question number 6. What is your favorite type of music? That is a very tough question, sir. I like all kinds of music, and I know most people say that, and they're like, oh, I like all kinds of music, blah, 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 blah. But really, I do. I will listen to everything once, and if I don't like it, I won't listen to it again. But if I do like it, usually I will listen to it all the time. The only thing I really can't stand is heavy metal or death metal or screamo and all that stuff. And just because I can't understand it, and I'm a word person, so lyrics are my favorite part about music. And since you can't understand it in that kind of music, plus it gives me a headache, but since you can't understand it in that kind of music, I don't particularly enjoy that. I really enjoy musicals. My favorite would be Les Miserables, because it's the best musical ever. Don't refute me, it is the best musical ever. I live in the South, so I do like country music. Please don't judge me. Stop judging me right now. Stop. Most of my friends actually don't listen to country. I'm the country one in our group. It's weird. I also listen to a ton of YouTube artists, Alex Day being my favorite, Eggplant being my favorite in 0.5, I don't know. My guilty pleasure music would have to be Hanson. They were my first concert ever, and I still listen to the music that they put out back then. I don't listen to their new stuff, but I listen to the music they put out back then, and I still love it. And that is it for the questions. Alright, there are a couple things I wanted to cover at the end of my video, now that I'm done with the questions. 1, 4-minute max is, I don't know. I like it because I tend to talk a lot, and I know I don't want to ramble and get boring, so I will probably limit myself to a 4-minute max, but you guys can do whatever you want. 2-minute minimum, yes, good, yes. Joan, this theme thing is an awesome idea. I especially like the rotating thing, because I think that will, it'll flow well, and yes. Skype date, conference, whatever, is fine for me. Tomorrow's my last day of classes for my first semester, which I'm so excited about. So Thursday is our dead day, and Friday I do not have exams. So whenever you guys want to meet, I will set an alarm and I will wake up, because Thursday I plan on sleeping at least till noon. If you can't tell, I'm a little ill, so hopefully I will be recuperating that day. So yes, I need to go to class very soon. Colin, yesterday when you were talking about our names, like I said, I'm a visual wordy person, so when you said our names in my head, I went CCKJJ for some reason, which I, as a logical, obsessive compulsive person, love the fact that it does that. I'm so weird, but yes, I really enjoy that our names do that in the week. You guys can call me Tuesday if you want, if that'll be better. I don't care. Caity with the C also works. So that is fine with me. Was there anything else I needed to say? So, I did a little moving of the things around, the modules around on our YouTube page, because I was kind of bored last night. And I added one where it's a link to all of our own personal channels. But if you look, there's only four, because I couldn't find Jen's personal channel. And I'm a bit of a creep, so I should have been able to find it if it's there. I don't know if you have one. If you do, just let me know, or we can put it on there, or whatever. This is the end. I don't think I have anything else to say. Caity, I will see you tomorrow.